To each and every last one of you out there. I am Sabrina coming at you live, and I want to talk about living a healthy lifestyle. I want to talk about some products. I want to talk about some ICT. I want to talk about some NRG. I want to talk about getting fit, getting fulfilled with purpose. And the reason why I want to talk about these different topics is because I'm looking at a lot of people around me who complain and say, oh my God, my body hurts, or oh, I got this high blood pressure, or oh, I got diabetes, or oh, I want to lose some weight, but you don't want to work out. And if you don't want to work out, how are you expecting to get healthy? If you don't renew your mind, how do you expect change? So I want to talk about this perspective of life with purpose from an African American's point of view. You hear many people speak on it, but a lot of people can't really relate to it because a lot of people are not black. It's just a few. Our population, really, if you was to put it on the map, we're really not that big. We are eliminating each other, and we are being eliminated by the things that we eat and the things that we do. I joined TLC in August, I believe it was August 29th. I'm fairly new. But I'm not new to reaching a community. I'm not new to talking to people. I'm not new when it comes to being able to venture out to do business. I'm not new to any of those things. But I do want to talk about total life changes because it really has changed my life and it's blessed my family as well. I started what they call the 5-day challenge, where they talked about this ICT, lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I was a skeptic. There's many people out there that are skeptics, just like I was. We hear people talk about, oh, it's a home-based business and you can do this and you can make this amount of money. Or you hear people say, oh, yeah, try the products. The products are really good. But then you find out they really ain't making that much money. And if they are making that much money, they ain't sharing how they made the money. And if they are sharing, they're not giving you the real vitally important tips. Then also, you also have the ones that don't take the products. That defeats the purpose of having a business and saying you're standing behind a name, because you could be giving somebody something that'll really mess them up and they'll never know the truth until you tell them the truth that you don't even use it when the stuff hits the fan. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about living life with purpose because it's something that we really need to make a conscious decision to do out here in life. And many of us don't. I want to talk to you about changing financially. I want to talk to you about changing physically. I want to talk to you about even changing spiritually if it hits you just like that. What I like about the Total Life Changes since I've been with the company is that I literally have seen results for my own life. I didn't want to take on the name of Total Life Changes and really didn't see a total life change to the good. So I decided to start with the tea. This tea has 9 different ingredients. They're all natural. You got holy thistle, you got ginger, you got persimmon, you got all these different herbs that were literally created to heal. You don't hear that being talked about in the food industry. Your doggone show ain't gonna hear about it in the pharmaceutical industry. If you do hear about it, they're only gonna give you this much of it. So what I'm finding out about all these different things is how important it really is to change the way we eat, the way we think. If you really want to live in this society, the way the world is going right now, it's vitally important that we start with a healthy lifestyle before we start representing anything. What brought me to this point in my life is I am an apostle. I do ministry. I have a church I'm responsible for. That means I'm responsible for some souls and lives. In the midst of doing a deliverance service, I found that I was really tired. In the middle of a deliverance, I wanted to quit because my body wanted to shut down, not my spirit. Hear me when I say this and read my lips. It was not my spirit. It was my body. I never knew that doing that type of ministry could literally drain someone. You hear people You see people moving and all that stuff, but I literally went through some stuff. And I cried to God after that service, and I sat down by myself and I said, look, I need to lose some weight. If I'm going to be doing deliverance like this in America, God help me if I get to Africa and when I get there, because that's my whole goal to get there. But in the midst of all of this stuff, I was like, but when do I have time to go to the gym? And when do I really have time to do this? And when do I have time to do this? And I took the 5-day challenge, guys. I'm talking about this tea. 5 pounds in 5 days. I took the challenge first before I decided to get involved with the industry, because I really wanted to make sure that what I was taking was real. And from September the 5th, which was the first day I took the tea, to September the 17th, I had noticed my clothes were loose. Now, I just want to throw this disclaimer out there. If you are a person that has more muscle than fat, don't get on the scale. It's going to make you mad, because muscle weighs more than fat. It does not mean that you're not losing weight. It literally means you are shaping up, and fat is depreciating itself. It's dying off. It's melting, however you want to use the term. But I promise you, I went down a couple of sizes in clothing. I'm still losing weight. But then I started on the Chichui. Most of you know it's by the bottle, but I particularly like the powder. I advanced my knowledge about the products that I was selling, and I did a little more research and found out that Chichui, which is also known as spirulina, has 70% protein. In the midst of me going through this transition, losing weight and wanting to be physically fit and things, I had a desire to give up meat, but I needed to replace it with protein, and I could not live off of eating peanuts for the rest of my life. I wanted change. So that's how I started coming into the product of the Chichui, which I learned that it eats the fat in your bloodline. These are medical facts. You can look them up for yourself. It's high in magnesium, it's high in iron, it's high in a bunch of those things. So please make sure you drink plenty of water with it, because for some of you, it may constipate you. For some of us, it'll flow right through, depending on who you are. And I started seeing, the results and noticing my mind and stuff. So after I realized the products that I was taking, I even took and I still take I take the Ganoderma lucidum. I take the chaga. Those are 2 types of mushrooms. We call one Gano and we call the other one chaga. That's another one of the TLC products. Get those. Get the products in your hand. Oh, and before I forget, with the Chichui product, what I did learn about it, I challenged myself on the fast. I haven't done the complete 30, but it is known fact that you can survive off of Chichui itself, that's the spirulina, and water for 30 days with no food, and you won't die, and you'll be all right, because it has everything that you need in your body. I just want to throw that out there too. There's a lot of stuff about these products, and the reason why they can't be FDA approved. Anything that's naturally a herb cannot be FDA approved. So when you see their label on it, then you know that it's gone bad. Better find it in the original state and form that you can find it. That's just a tip for you. And then there's another one called NRG. I take NRG. I like NRG. Because I want to quit drinking coffee. And even though we also do have coffee, we sell the Latin, which has, some of you know, Garcinia gambosia, which is known for cutting the fat in your stomach. So that shrinks your stomach, but it's also a good flavor. It's caramel. It tastes pretty good. But I like this because I do a lot of stuff with my mind. And when I say that, I do a lot of marketing research. And in the research that I do, I'm dealing with politics. And sometimes that could be draining, real draining, worse than what it looks like with, the stuff that's going on with our own political movement of America. But I wanted to talk about these products to the people out there who are feeling discouraged. I want to talk about the people out there who just joined TLC. I've only been with it since August 29th, I believe it is. I'm trying to remember. I think I said that earlier. But I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you as you're doing these things, reach out to the groups that you're in and ask some questions. You'll find that some people will really give you help. If you feel like the sponsor that you have is not helping you enough and you feel like you really need it, do what I'm doing. Hit YouTube. Uh, YouTube, you'll find a lot of good stuff out there. And once you see how to really do this, and once you see the results, start using your own testimony with your customers. Start using the testimonies with your own life. The first one I could talk about is my brother Antonio. I really love that guy, and he got diabetes. Well, he had diabetes, and he started taking the Ganoderma lucidum, and then now I got him hooked on the chaga with it. So one's a preventative and one is a healer. And they say don't claim these things. Hey, you don't have to claim them. I'm looking at the testimony. So to each his own. I'm going to stand 100% behind everything that I post out here because I'm not going to post a bunch of crap. He literally came up off of the insulin. Do I suggest anybody come up off the insulin? I suggest you do as God leads you. That's the only thing I can tell you. But he trusted me enough to take the Gano. And as he started taking the Ganoderma, he was noticing that he didn't need the insulin, so he just kept taking it. And then I added the chaga in it, and it's a mushroom. It's off a tree. One comes from a yellow birch tree. The other one comes from New England. So I did my research on these different things. I looked for some of the hard evidence facts from doctors. I just started researching these things. I found out that Ganoderma also revives the white cells in HIV victims. I found out that it was tested in lab rats for cancer. So it's also a known product that is in the cancer pill. Why they won't give you pure Ganoderma, I will never know. I guess that's pharmaceutical, meaning pharmakeys, meaning sorcery. It is what it is. Let's get real out here. I also found out in the NRG what I really liked. I wanted to know what the big word was in there called chloroform. Chloro something. I wrote it down. It helps with diabetes too. But if you are a person that drinks monster drinks, if you drink those 5-day things, if you drink any kind of energy drink, I challenge you literally to get the NRG. Don't take 2, take 1. Take it in the morning. And I guarantee you, if you drink coffee, you're going to find you're not even going to be wanting to drink that coffee because it's got a natural coffee bean inside of it. Trust me, I did research on every single word of the product. And if it looked like it was a foreign word, you know, those kind that they be having, those chlorophyll, osmotic, and process lights, and all them other words they be having in there. Well, what I decided to do was called research. Don't take these products and don't find out what these products are doing. If you're new to this, I promise you, you will feel greater about yourself and the things that you're selling. Your sales will be good if you take the time out to really research what it is you take first. Don't take these products and you fat as an ox and you ain't trying to slim down and you just pushing up on that table. You are out of pocket. That's bad character, and I would not buy nothing from you if I did not see the results for myself, starting with you, the pusher, whoever you are. Guys, look, it's not hard. 5 pounds in 5 days. If you want to try it, that's up to you. I suggest, I like Tatui. I drink it on a regular basis. I drink it like people drink water. I got used to the taste. It doesn't have a, I don't know. I used to do drugs, so it tastes better than that. How about that? That was killing me. At least here I'm living. I'm drinking my tea. You got a little bit of tea here. I like my tea hot. I took a suggestion from one of the uplines and put the lemon in it. But I heat mine up. I like it hot. I take the coffee every now and then. Like I said, I'm trying to quit drinking coffee all in general. It has nothing to do personally with anybody. It's just something that I choose to do. I just want to have a healthier lifestyle. I started this September the 5th. Today is November the 18th. Excuse me. November the 19th. And I have got down from a size 24 down to a 20. Still on the edge of a 22. But that for me is feeling great about myself. I noticed that you can see my neck. You couldn't see that. I had a lot of wrinkles under here, of rolls of fat. If I could pull up my shirt, I'm going to see if I can. Try to pull it up for you. I don't got stretch marks on my arms, and I'm going to try to hold it this way so you can see there's nothing hanging. I'm literally watching the Tachui eat the fat out of my body and bring it to where it needs to be. I truly do believe that it's God's will for us to be healthy, but I also believe it's God's will for us not to be broke. So I decided to step out and form a team. I started with 2 people. Now I have a total under me, probably about 10. I can't remember, 12. It's growing. I'm not moving really fast like the average person. I set a goal, but then I had to get real with the goal that I set because my heart's in this different. Yes, I want my 6 figures, 7 figures. Yes, I want to be at a wealthy place in my life. But yes, I really want to see people's lives changed more than anything. A lot of people talk about the income increasing for homes, which is a wonderful thing. But I think if you really live this thing before people will join you. They'll join your team when they see your sincerity and that you don't treat them like a customer. You treat them like a person. When you really take time out, it opened up another door of opportunity for me where I don't just get my money from TLC in the sense of just TLC itself, but it opened up for me to become a life coach for some people. I became a business coach for some people. I've just became a coach and I get paid for coaching. So that's a blessing all by itself. When I get to see people who had bad menstrual cramps, no longer having those cramps. When I hear people who are in remission with cancer but lost their memory, lost their taste buds to drink the tea, finding out that they got them back. When I got people who are on insulin, no longer on insulin or decreased in insulin. Family members that was on high blood pressure medicines, no longer on high blood pressure medicines. I particularly had rheumatoid arthritis in my knees. I no longer have that. And what I'm studying about these products that we're selling versus other companies, and I've done some research and I have had people come to me with different opportunities. One, it doesn't cost much to be a member. You get the free website. All you have to do is purchase your first product, and whatever you purchase, sell it or take it first yourself. Then you can talk about it. It's I suggest if you're new to TLC, try the products for yourself first. Make sure you write down stuff that you notice. Be aware of how your mindset changes. Look at your eating habits. And another suggestion that I got is to kind of balance out your meals. But more importantly, don't eat to get full. Eat to be content. If you eat to get full, you're under gluttony. That's jacked up. You're overeating. It's too much. Our stomachs were never created to stretch like they are, even though they have the capacity. But when they stretch, if you notice, then you start having stomach problems and ulcer problems and kidney problems and liver problems because the fat that's in front of you is carrying a lot. And then you have back problems and leg problems. You bring on a whole lot of stuff just by messing up your intestines. So that's what I like about these products. They aim for the centerpiece. I feel good that I can put my arms up here versus I had a stomach that was sticking out here, that it literally was a table and you could sit a cup on it. And I'm so glad. Man, let me stand up. I'm going to show you. So my stomach is slowly going down. My butt is starting to come back, and I'm really happy about that. Not because I got a butt. That didn't really go away. As you can see, I can sit down and I can see my belly button now. I couldn't see that before. I got a runny nose and stuffed up on one side, guys, so excuse me. But I just want to encourage somebody out there. This is my first TLC video. Me talking about the products. You'll see more of me doing this as I get more comfortable with doing this type of video. Normally what I do is videos based on preaching, teaching, things like that, because I love to empower people. I love to help people. I love to strengthen people, and I love to bring life. I have a corporation, a nonprofit corporation. That's how I got involved with TLC. I don't know how you're getting involved with TLC, but I brought it under my nonprofit. I have 4 components to my nonprofit, but the one that I did not never work on was the nutrition and health. And I had to bring it on board, but I knew I couldn't bring nutrition and health without literally dealing with nutrition and health with my own life. It is a hypocrite for you to try to get somebody to do something that you won't do yourself. So for me, I come from the old school, and I'm talking about the old school. I might look young, but the old school, where, you know, it was all about keeping it real the whole time. So whatever video you see out there with me, just know these one thing about the videos that I give you. I literally am taking these products. My family's taking these products. They're adding to their families to take these products. I got a son on board who would never sell anything, but now he's finding that he will. So it's my prayer that you all really research the products. If you feel like you need to compare them, and I know a lot of the people upline might not tell you the stuff I'm telling you. A lot of people where I'm at might not tell you what I'm telling you, but none of my videos are going to be for everybody. But just know this: I'm not going to tell you nothing that's fake, and I'm not going to tell you nothing just to get your money. I'm going to tell you something to help you get healthy. These products work, but they only work if you follow the directions. They only work if you're literally trying to change the way you eat. You're going to have to change some of your eating habits. Some of you want to eat a big pile of food, and you want an 8-ounce cup of tea to do something for you, and then you wonder why it's no results, or you want to eat, lay down, and drink a cup of tea. That's not the way this works. Okay, let's get real. Anything that you do, do it all in moderation. If you're eating to get full, you're already lost, because the bottom line is this: if you're eating to get full, then that means the products obviously aren't working for you, because you're not using the way they're introduced to use. The tea, it tells you how to use the tea. You do it, you know, I don't know. Just look, I can go deep with all this stuff, but I'm getting tired. I've had a long day, and I just wanted to encourage somebody out there. If you're new to TLC, don't give up. Don't try to keep up with everybody else that keeps flashing across you, talking about all the checks and the money they made. Everybody has a gift. Learn how to use your gift. Learn why you got involved with TLC. If you got involved with TLC just for the money, that's your business. If you got involved with TLC just for the product, that's your business. For me, I got involved with TLC because I wanted to live a healthier lifestyle. And if money comes with it, then I praise the Lord, because I'm never going to stop having no money, because I'm a hustler just like that. So it don't mind me none. But the one thing that I do know for a fact is the product is working for my family. I'm seeing people come off of insulin. I'm seeing people come off of high blood pressure. And before I forget, I got a friend, a good friend. She got lupus, and her nails is growing back. Her hair is growing back. She's using the products that I distribute through TLC, but I also have did a little more investing in my finances, and I started branching out, and I started getting other products that are organic. I'm really on this herb thing. I do hydroponics, aquaponics. I grow my vegetables by water. I'm learning the systems differently. My seeds I get are organic seeds. I also believe in organic dirt, or the dirt in my yard, because there's no chemicals in it. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you, and I just pray that something that I say encourages somebody. I pray that if you were a skeptic about joining a team, that I inspire somebody to get on board. If you got any questions for me, you can give me a shout out. I'm on Facebook as Apostle Saprina Ford. I also have ISA and supplements on Facebook. I also can be reached at area code 206-725-0197. Again, that's 206-725-0197. Call, leave a message. If I don't answer, it's my office phone number. Other than that, I can also be reached at R&R Outreach at gmail.com. That's RANDR. That's R&R, like the drink, R&R Outreach at gmail.com. For any questions that you have about these products, listen, I give you my word. You will be grateful for every decision that you make. If you feel like you need a little coaching and you want to share with me how you want to go about your change, I can help you with that as well. I don't mind listening to people who are so sincere about change, but if you're calling me a bunch of bull crap, trying to holler at a sister, it ain't working. I'm cool with that right now. I'm not thinking about a brother. If I do, he ain't coming from America. Nothing personal, America. Love you, America. But hey, I'm looking for something different. Other than that, I just want to say God bless you all. Shout out from the 206. Whoop, whoop. We love you, and God bless you all, and may the Lord keep you. And I pray that you get healthy and you live your life with purpose. Wake up every day with a conscious decision and a map, a strategy of what you're going to do that day and what you're going to achieve. You be blessed, be strong, be empowered. This is Saprina Ford coming at you live from the 206. I ain't going nowhere until Jesus comes.